Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about 10 things you need to know about the new and unreleased Pfister Comet S2, a vehicle added in the Los Santos Tuners DLC update. So in this video, we'll be checking out a couple of things you need to know, customization, quirks, and fun facts about this vehicle before it actually arrives in the game. Begin with the price and the release order of the Pfister Comet S2. And we know this is going to be the next vehicle released. Rockstar officially said this on their Newswire post when Los Santos Tuners ended up coming out, saying that the Pfister Comet S2 would be hitting Legendary Motorsports next. So we know it is going to be the next vehicle released. We also know its price. It has a buy it now price of $1,878,000 and a trade price of $1,408,500. So it is the most expensive of the drip feed vehicles in terms of the buy it now price that you can get. It is the most expensive one. So that means that this vehicle should in some way, shape, or form be pretty good if price is any indication. So let's immediately take this to the Los Santos custom shop. That's what we're all interested in here. And I was immediately impressed with the amount of customization you could do on all these vehicles for that matter. But 26 options of customization, that's very, very impressive. You have a ton of bumper options. You can make this look as simplistic or as tunered up as you want. So there are options for both the front bumper and the rear bumper. Both are about 10 or 11 options if you want. So that's pretty cool. You can also upgrade your exhaust options as well. These are not extreme by any way, shape, or form, but you can upgrade those. You can also change the fenders too. Again, these are not totally extreme, but you can switch it up a bit. And some fog lights if you want in primary, secondary, and carbon. I do like all the headlight covers of this update, whether you're putting like a lens on there or a straight up cover. You can do some really fun stuff, like the iridescence I think is fun. I think I ended up going with just the plain one, but that's still an upgrade you can do. Same with the hood catches. You can also modify the hood as well. I think I went with a smooth hood here. I like that you can modify all the interiors of these cars, whether that's the seats or the doors or the dash. You guys know that by now. And then we've got the liveries. There's 15 of them. They're quite nice. So the first one is Retro Stone Guards. You can see it's this sort of like just black pattern around the wheel arch there and a thin black line right above the skirt on each side of the car. Very clean. You've got Pfister White Stripe, which is also very nice. Sort of two white stripes with Pfister right in the bottom of the door sill. And the black Pfister stripe is the exact same, just obviously in black. These next two are probably my favorites. It's Comet S2 white graphics. This one looks really cool. It's this white bar with Comet S2 written at the bottom of the door sill. Black gives you the exact same look right there. I'm not sure what the difference is on black Pfister graphics and black Pfister stripe. To me, it looks the exact same. You guys can let me know in those comments down below. I did not see a difference right there. It looks exactly the same on the side of the car. You've then got red Pfister track graphics. I really like this one. It's kind of sporty enough, but still keeping it clean and simple. And I like what it does to the mirrors, how it makes it this really bright red color right there. So that is Pfister track graphics red. Then you've got Yeti camo, which is a fun one. It puts that Yeti, literally, camo all over the entire car. If you do a fun color, you could make this a unique look. That's Yeti camo. Then Retro Redwood. I really like that like blue color right there. It's kind of like this almost like Miami Vice blue. And then the Redwood colors of like red and brown. That one looks nice with 91 Chronos on the side. A couple of other sponsorships too. You've got Stronzo. I don't really love this one. I just feel like there's a lot going on. I do like the blue, but it's kind of like an Italian livery on a German car. I don't know. I'm weird about that. Air Hurler looks pretty good. You've got these red shapes with white and blue outlines around them all over the car. 53 written on the side. I do actually like that one quite a bit. Ron Racing, I like as well. I just wish there wasn't so much going on. Like, I feel like the 47 overlaps the Comet S2. The little Ron drop of oil, I feel like, goes underneath the Pfister logo. That's me being very picky, but otherwise, I do like that one a lot. Shark Attack is sort of like your military metal look right there with the shark teeth on the very front and on the side. Rock and Roll Legends, I like this one, although I don't understand the name, with the sort of like charcoal gray to red to blue, or I should say your primary color. That one does look very nice, though. And then the final one is Republican Space Rangers, which is absolutely ridiculous. And remember that some of these liveries are going to have to be unlocked via reputation, so you guys might not have access to all of these on day one, which is unfortunate, but that's the way Rockstar have been going about doing it throughout the entire update. Then you've got your plate holder. You can actually remove the plate on the front or modify it to the left or the right. I think I just ended up removing it. Obviously, you can change your primary color and secondary color, trim, and accent. Primary color is going to change the majority of the body of the car, with the secondary color changing the brake calipers. That's fun to know. And the trim on the inside of the car. So for me, it gave me this like red stitching, which looked really, really good. Then your accent color is obviously going to be what you want your dials and knobs and gauges to be. So I really liked that as well. I went with this white and red design right here. You've got a handful of roof accessories as well. You can put like roof boxes. You can put, spare tires. Lots of fun stuff on the top of the car if you want. You can also do a handful of skirt options too. This is where we get into some of the more fun stuff. Skirts, splitters. There are a handful of spoiler options. I think there's 25 of them in total, which is absolutely crazy. So you're going to have plenty of options to choose from there in the spoiler category. You can add a sun strip too. Obviously, we're going to change our turbo and transmission. And the last thing you can do is add wind deflectors if you want. So at the end of the day, this is what mine ended up looking like, sort of this white and red pattern right here, with the red just being from the livery itself. And last but not least, I just wanted to test a couple of things out. I wanted to see if you could change the color of the stock rims. You can do that, which is quite nice. And I also wanted to see what the headlights looked like at night. And basically, the headlights just get brighter when you turn on the brights, and those are what your tail lights end up looking like also. The interior of the car looks very clean as well. You've got that big little display right there, which obviously we can't use, but there is nice detailing there with the Pfister logo and the red stitching. So overall, I am a big fan of the Pfister Comet S2, and we know that it's just going to be releasing in a couple of days, which is obviously very, very exciting. Now, I'm sure you guys know this, but as you know, the Pfister Comet S2 is actually the vehicle right now that can be found on the test track. It's up there with two vehicles that were released from this update, but this was the first one that was not released. So if you guys do want to test it out on your own, obviously I'm using PC mods to get this into the game so I can check it out and show you guys all its cool features. You guys can try it out for yourself. One of the cool features I like is that if you keep the stock spoiler on there, it is one of those like auto retractable spoilers like the T20 and the Nero have. I'm a big fan of that. It's one of my favorite features on cars and just the vehicles we have in the game in general. And overall, I think this is a super pretty car. I'm very excited to get my hands on it. I know a lot of you guys are as well. It's a sports car, so that's obviously very, very exciting. But I would love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of the Pfister Comet S2? Is this a vehicle that you're going to be buying on day one? Is this a vehicle that you're going to just be staying away from? Will you wait for it to go on a discount or unlock that trade price? Let me know what you guys are thinking about in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Los Santos Tuner DLC videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.